Tunataka wakuwe pamoja na Ruto, tuwafukuza pamoja kwa debe 2027.
On October 8, 2025, former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i and Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya paid a condolence visit to former Agriculture CS Peter Munya. They were mourning the passing of his grandmother. At face value, this was just a dignified gesture, a tradition of course. But in Kenya's theater of politics, no meeting is ever just what it seems. And within hours, social media burst. What were they talking about? Maybe 2027 alignments. Netizens suggested that this was more than condolence. It was geostrategic. Matiang'i, the long seen as a stabilizer in the old Uhuru regime, now straddles a new role. His presence in these corridors whispers that he is positioning perhaps as a kingmaker or perhaps as a challenger.
Sisi Martha Karua hapa, huyu Eugene Wamalwa, George Natembeya.
To the skeptical eye, why Natembeya? And why now? Natembeya from the Rift Valley carries regional heft. If he and Matiang'i bind themselves, they can stitch together parts of the influential but very volatile Mount Kenya Rift alliances. This meeting was labeled consultative, of course by participants, but in politics, consultative often means planning behind closed doors. This Fisher speaks. The united opposition is quietly shifting maps. Gachagua's dominance in Mount Kenya may be under subtle siege. Some voices already say Gachagua is uneasy about Matiang'i's inroads. If you can imagine a chessboard, Gachagua has long held the central squares, but now Matiang'i seeks footholds in flanks, seeking leverage. And so this meeting is a drama, small but very pregnant. Watch how many portfolios, promises or pretexts follow. The humanitarian clock masks the coming campaign. A campaign that might just send President William Ruto back to Sugoi come 2027 through the ballot.
Ati mnaposa ila mekufa. Unaona na mdomo yako. Umbavu wewe.